International Phonetic Alphabet (IPA). What is the International Phonetic Alphabet? IPA is an alphabetic system that is widely accepted and used as a medium for recording the phonetic sounds of oral language. Unlike other transcriptional methods, which are generally restricted to a particular language family, IPA represents the whole phoneme by which all human language can be transcribed in written form and can be understood and re-articulated. This notation system was designed and developed by the International Phonetic Association at the end of the 19th century as a medium of standard representation of pouring language sounds into written form. According to the Cambridge Dictionary, phonetic symbols are certain symbols that indicate the difference in sound in a sentence. The emergence of this phonetic symbol was studied by an English linguist and French, namely Paul Passy. At first, the phonetic symbol appeared as a solution to make it easier for people to learn a new language. At the end of the 19th century, Paul Passy et al. Finally decided to establish International Phonetic Association (IPA). Until now, IPA continues to contribute in develop the phonetics of letters in various languages. This is done so that it is easy for non-native to pronounce vocabulary in language they are learning. For example, for the word beard in English spelling, the pronunciation of beard is correct is bird. The R sound in the middle of the word is removed and replaced with an emphasis on I. Broadly speaking, the function of the IPA symbol is to make it easy for non-native to understand the pronunciation of languages from different countries, and to clarify the differences between words that have homophones. For example, God spelling with God and God is spelling with God. Generative phonology. What is generative phonology? Generative phonology is a branch of generative linguistics that determine the underlying set of rules governing the pronunciation of words in a person's native language. In general, generative linguistics refers to the theory that all humans' language is generated from linguistic structures that are hardwired into the brain at birth. The phonological process is basically the process of changing the sound of a word or phrase due to the process of changing the sound from its basic form to its derivative form. These changes are usually caused by affixation. The sound changes can be in the form of adding segments, removing segments, uniting segments, or assimilation. From the explanation and analysis above, it can be concluded that the sound change even and its causes can be explained using a generative phonological approach. What are distinctive features in generative phonology? Distinctive feature is a quality or characteristic, something different and easily noticed, that makes the phoneme of a speech sound can be described by the total elements feature that make it distinct or different from the other phonemes, matter of production, place of production, and the organs of production. They can be coronary, high, low, back, anterior, posterior, tip or flap, sonorant, vocalic, and obstruent. What are phonological process in generative phonology. Phonological processes are patterns of sound errors that typically developing children use to simplify speech as they are learning to talk. They do this because they lack the ability to appropriately coordinate their lips, tongue, teeth, palate, and jaw for clear speech.